Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 2 of Evil Dynasty. Today, we're going to continue Racimir's journey, but before that, thank you guys for the support for the first video. I was honestly expecting 0 views in total, but I currently an hour, 2 hours in of the time of recording this. I'm at 12. It's laughable. I'll probably look back on this and be like, you thought 12 was good? Or I'll say, who knows? Who knows what I'll say? What the future has in store. And yeah, so let's start. Continue Rasimir's journey. Uh, needs to eat some food, that's for sure. So let's go cook his steaks, and we'll kind of discuss entirely what we're doing this episode. So I do want to continue the story a bit. We're was it halfway through the second day? So let's talk to Dobraniega. I'm sure Unigos and Dobraniega are probably like, the guy didn't build a house in less than a day and come back and see me? Yes, I didn't, because I had a lot to do. Thank you very much. But we can continue that now. We'll learn a little more about Racimir's uncle Iordan, and kind of continue the story from there. Figure out, what we might want to build that on. Survive for the season. Maybe potentially start a farm. We'll kind of see how everything goes throughout the whole episode, and kind of a play by ear kind of thing. I really should have a game plan before coming into these videos, but I'm really go with the flow. Terrible at planning. And terrible at making decisions. I usually let people make them for me. Ask my wife. Which I'm still amazed by this view. Anyways, so let's eat really fast. That was the whole reason for cooking. And we'll grab a drink. Probably a more efficient way of eating and filling up your food meter, but hey, look at the deer. Yeah, so let's head over to Gastovia, and let's talk to Dobraniega. Apparently, I'm really not that far from it. I know I originally said in the first episode that I wanted to be farther, more independent, but if I were here, look at that. I'm right next to Hornica, so why not just do something I'm a little more familiar with? Kind of go with that, and yeah, I mean, nobody's journey in life is written until it's written. Yes, yeah, you make choices, so let's kind of go off a whim, and that'll be Racimir's journey. So almost there. Let's talk to Dobraniega, learn a little bit more about Unigost and Iordan, and see what's next for Racimir. There's so many people here. I never realized how many people were here. Look at, they're all in one. Oh, look at the little kid. Olga. See if Olga actually. I don't know how the other villages. Oh, there's Dobraniega. I don't know how the other villages, children or people, if they actually age or not. I mean, I would assume that's probably a physic in this game, considering that you age. Pretty sure your wife ages if you have one, and all your villagers. So why wouldn't the other villagers? I don't know. Talk to Dober. Hello, what can I help you with? Hi, you're Dobraniega, right? Nice to meet you. I'm Racimir. That's right, nice to meet you too, Racimir. What brings you to me? Unigos told me that you can fix me up some food. I haven't eaten a proper meal in weeks. Hunger, thirst, Unigos. We're not cavemen, Racimir. Well, it depends what proper means to you, but I can offer you something warm and filling. That sounds amazing. There you go. Now tell me something about yourself. How'd you know my husband? There's nothing much to say, really. I've just arrived at the valley looking for my Uncle Iordan. Didn't expect to be done searching so quick, to be honest. Neither did I. Oh yes, he was Unigast's friend. I remember now hearing that he had eyes just like yours. Sorry for your loss. That's okay, I don't remember him really. Most that I know about him is from my mother's stories. She always looked up to her big brother. Loved him furiously even when he stopped visiting. Lots of people did from what I've heard. There was something special about him. Tough shoes to fill, huh? The only shoes you need to worry about filling are your own. Every man is the architect of his own fortune. Well said, Dobraniga. Well said. Thanks for saying that. What I needed to hear. But let's not talk about me anymore. What's your story? I was part of a traveling band of troubadours. Never managed to learn how to play an instrument. I was pretty decent with my singing. Our travels brought us to the valley not long after the death of your uncle. I still remember seeing Unigast for the first time. He had so much sadness in his eyes. Iordan wasn't just a friend of his. He was part of him. Van left a few days later. I stayed. There was something in Unigast's presence that I simply knew my place was by his side. You probably noticed the age difference. No, not really. What? Are you implying that I look old? Racimir, what are you gonna do to fix this one? Nothing of sorts. Anyway, so it looks like you were anchored here by love. Dude, you're calling her old. Rude. Yeah, you could call it that. Or blindness. Or stupidity. Or judgment, maybe. Whatever sounds best to you. You sound like you don't like your decision. Did you not like staying here for him? Well, Alright. I'll pretend all you like you fell hard for the grandpa with sad eyes. Racimir, you savage. I did. He annoys me sometimes like nobody else. Yeah, I can't imagine breathing without him now. Don't let me go all soft on you. You surely got some places to go. It was a pleasure talking with you, Dobraniga. Every second of it. Here, I know it's not much, but it'll come in handy when starting a new life. Everything costs coin these days. Well, Racimir didn't seem to think so when he thought that he could claim any land and it was free. I really appreciate that, but I'm not looking for charity. I'll manage. Oh, come on, don't try to be a hero. And, alright, do something for me then. It won't be a handout, just your first pay. That I can agree on. What do you need? Oh, stubborn. Just do it. Alright, there's a farmer in the village. She's called Dargnua. Sure. She usually supplies the tavern with rye, but I haven't got anything from her in a while. My stock's almost gone. And you don't even want to imagine what would happen to these people who run out of beer. End of the world, probably. Consider it done. While we're speaking of beer, Unigast asked me to grab a couple for us. Of course. Here you go. Us? Great. Thank you. He promised to tell me some stories about Iordan. Is it already almost nighttime? I guess I did start midday. Oh, I see. Well, in that case... Thanks. Probably not gonna like this, but I am delivering. And we are talking about Iordan. Back here, you old fart. You better not be in bed already. It's only like 6. Oh, that's not the door. Yeah, that's right. Racimir. Hey, Unigast. You're looking at the proud house owner from the valley. Oh, I guess I read it wrong at first. You're looking at the proud house owner from the valley. I'm back bearing beers. Job well done indeed. Alright, let me wet my throat with this amber goodness and start reminiscing. I knew Iordan for 22 years before he died. He was my best and truest friend. Brother, actually. Remember the day we met as if it was yesterday. 25 at the time, living in the big city of Gellenberg, where I was born. You could say I hated that place, but still it was the only home I ever knew. Maybe someday I'll tell you more about that. Anyway, I was forced to take care of my own, so I did, doing the only thing I could do. Stealing. You were a thief? Madman! I was, and a bloody good one. I might. Picking pockets was my bread and butter. I could steal a piece of steak right from your fork and you wouldn't even notice. I would notice. I like food. It wasn't greed that motivated me, just survival. But I'd be lying if I said I didn't enjoy the process. You're a sick man. Stealing is a crime, no matter the motivation. I'd say you'll wait. What? You'll want to wait to hear a bit more before. Oh. I'm sorry, go on. An annual festival at Gellenberg. It always brought a whole bunch of outsiders to town. You can imagine what that meant for a man in my profession. Could do a day's worth of work in a matter of minutes. I grabbed a few coins here and there, some jewelry, a pair of new boots. I saw a nobleman with a money bag strapped to his belt. He was basically begging to be set free. I sneaked behind him in the crowd, like 1,000 times before. Child's play. I gently grabbed the pouch, did a little shimmy magic. There it was, sitting neatly in my palm. Just needed to turn around and disappear like always, and then wham! What happened? I was punched in the face by what felt like a bull. I was so shocked I didn't even realize what happened until I hit the ground. My head was pounding. I could barely see straight. You know what the first thing I saw was? Another blow coming? No. Smile. Big, radiant smile on the face of a man with two different eyes. This is your Uncle Iordan, the one I took for a nobleman. He stuck his hand out, helped me get up, and offered me a beer. Just like that? Wait, he did realize you were trying to rob him, right? I'm gonna say that one. Of course he did. I don't get it. That's just how Iordan was. You see, your uncle was so deadly clever. Smartest man I ever knew. Hands down, he could see the world like nobody else. Predict things. He's always at least a dozen steps ahead of anyone else. So, on a rare occasion that somebody surprised him, he was intrigued. Wasn't expecting you? Indeed. Apparently, even despite my failure, I was still the one that came the closest to robbing him. He liked that. So I'm guessing you accepted his invitation, right? Didn't really have a choice, did I? Terrified of the guy at the moment. So we went. He took me to the most expensive and most crowded tavern in the whole town. Remember that it was the day of the festival. Even entering that place was next to impossible. He didn't seem to care, though. Matter of seconds, we were sitting at the table, being serviced by two barmaids at the same time. It was surreal. In my mind, there was only one explanation. He owned the place. Did he? Not at all. It was his first time in Gellenberg. It all felt like a dream, to be honest, especially with me still being dazed after the punch. I was still sure he was a nobleman. His manners, his clothes, the way he talked and moved. Then he chugged a beer like it was a race, wiped his face with his sleeve, and burped like a drum. He went from the lord to the savage like that. Snapped his finger. In case you didn't see him do it. I relived that moment a dozen times until I realized why he did that. It wasn't a mistake. Oh no. No laziness, no moment of weakness. He wanted me to see it, understand it. Understand what? He was full of crap. Alright. You see, Racimir, your uncle was one of a kind. The true master of arms. His weapon of choice? Confidence. What does that even mean? I think it means, Racimir. Ah! Imagine a closed door with two armed guards at its side, and you want what's inside. What are your options? Force yourself in, bribe the guards, try to pick the lock, but Iordan? He just holds his head up high, walks right in, and demands the door to be opened. You were right. That all sounds surreal. About my uncle. Other stories were quite different. I'm going to be straight with you. It all sounds made up. It does kind of sound made up. But we're not. I don't know if we should call him out. We won't call him. We'll say you were right. That all sounds surreal. Because I'm afraid she knew a quite different Iordan than me. Than everybody in the pack. The pack? Oh dear Racimir. There's so much more you still don't know. The story hasn't even really begun. But it's getting late. Yeah, go to bed, old man. I mean, come on. You can't just leave hanging like that. Alright, I'm going to tell you a bit more. After that beer we had a couple more. And some meat, if I remember correctly. We were talking about our past, our dreams, convictions. Started making some drunk and absurd plans. I thought we were joking, to be honest. Next thing I remember is waking up in silk sheets. Guessing they weren't yours. Are you kidding? This is the first time I'd even touched fabric like that. The ceiling in the chamber was so high, it could fit a giant. I thought I was dreaming. Servants walked in. I was ready to flee, but instead of fighting me, they presented me with breakfast. Really? You're a thief. Really? How come? It was all Iordan's doing. I never found out how he managed to pull it off. Whenever I asked, he burst into laughter. Even years after. Needless to say, I left Jellenberg with him on that day. First time I went outside of the town's walls and never came back, that was the day the pack was born. 3 years later, there were 5 of us. A real team. A family. Called ourselves the Reminders. Oh, how I wish I could be there. It all sounds incredible. I've never had adventures like that. Probably never will. Easy, my... Wasn't always fun and lovely. But it's a tale for another time. It really did get late. Oh, I did read that right. It really did get late, and I'm sure you still have a lot of work to do. Come and find me tomorrow. Talk some more. I'll do that. Thanks, Unicost, for everything. Did I actually deliver both of those to him? Nope. Okay. So let's go sleep the day away and we'll come back. Seems to be a few different things that we can do here, so we'll do a little bit of that. And we'll see where we should go from there. What did I actually drink one? Why do I have the alcohol thing down there? 4% intoxicating. Let's get that to 100. I'm just kidding. Racimir's. Oh. He's underage. He's not 21. They didn't care. Probably letting old go back there, drink a mead or two. This is still just such a surreal spot. I honestly don't know how I'm gonna manage to pull this off. Some land to work with here. We might have to do more building. I don't know. I don't know where to do it all. But right there, I'm definitely putting like a bunch of benches, a campfire for everybody to sit around and just sit by the waterfall at night and first thing in the morning. Ah. Peaceful times. But alright, Racimir. Sleep on your wooden bed. Hey. Didn't put anything in there? Alright. So, oh, because of when I did it, it was already the next. It was midnight? Oh, dang. I didn't realize I was there that late. I guess he wasn't really as much of an old man as I thought. Yeah, let's just go back there anyways. I have a lot to do. I think could probably some fields together. Not worried about building any more houses. Got a well. Can't build any of that yet. So yeah, we'll come back. Come back, we'll worry about gonna farm, but I know that if I just get to the next day, it's going to give me a task for building a farm. That's just something I knew prior. I guess it's not really a surprise, but we can wait till the next day. We'll do, got 3 side quests here. We'll do at least one of them. I don't particularly like the reading part of the videos because I feel like I have a very dull and boring voice, and I'm not the best at reading. No.
It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Can I help you with something? You happen to have any seeds with you? Making a little garden for myself. I could really use some. I'll let you know if I have any to spare. I would be grateful. Alright, little garden. What do you want? 3 oat grain. Oh. Oh, that's what I get. Duh. Beetroot and carrot seed. So let's just go buy it like any normal human would. I don't know why this lady. Oh, should be over here. Go to the store yourself, lady. What are you doing?
It's nice to meet you.
Show me your
My
wares.
wares never
What was it?
disappoint.
Beetroot.
See you soon.
1 beetroot, 2 carrot.
Hello.
Okay.
Only the best products here.
Give me 1. Give me 2. Alright, what can I sell you? Let's just sell a few things while we're already talking to. How would you like some oat ale? Honey. Yeah. Let's go with that
Have a good day.
for now. And we'll go deliver the seeds to this lady who couldn't walk to the other side of town to talk to the guy that sells the seeds. Whatever. I guess it helps me build my Dynasty reputation. Don't mind me barging into your house. Here are the seeds you were looking for. Hope it helps. Wonderful. I'll add them to my garden right away. Thank you. Here, take these coins and a few spare seeds. I'm glad to help. Alright, who else can we talk to here? Not you. Oh, Alwyn, of course. Of course, Alwyn. Hi, my name is Racimir. Hi, I'm Elwyn. I don't recognize you. Are you new here? I came here from the south. I'm looking for a new place myself where I can start a new life. Good luck to you then. As for me, I'm a farmer. My job is to cultivate the fields. In fact, same work every day, year by year. Doesn't it get boring over time? If I were you, I would die of monotony. Of course it bores me. How long can you do the same thing in your life over and over again? But my family needs my help, and I'm doing my best to provide for them. What a mature young lad. I didn't mean to offend you, I'm sorry. There's no need for you to apologize. I'm a little bit annoyed and short-tempered recently. There's a delicate matter that won't let me focus on my work. What's that, Alwyn? Maybe I could be of some aid. May seem petty, but I'm really tired of my mother's conflict with Jagnua. Her son, Dalibor, won't leave my little sister, Olga, alone. Oh, I was just saying how you were letting Olga... You're a responsible young lad. Why would you let your little sister drink? Glad he wasn't there for that. I understand it's just a game for him. After all, when I was his age, I played with Dobromira, his older sister. I pretended to be a knight, whipped with a stick instead of a sword. But anyway, I managed to protect her honor, like every knight does. It's adorable in its way. Anyway, let's get down to earth. I think he needs something to keep him busy and away from my sister. So that you could work with a clear mind again? It would be nice indeed. See what I can do for you, Alwyn. Where's Dalibor? Oh, I'm already on it. Alwyn's story. Give this kid a stick. Does make him feel like a knight. Please tell me there's no alcohol in these. So you're the one with the irresponsible. Where's your mother? Where's your mother? Let's talk, kid. Hi, you're Dalibor, right? Yes. You look very strong for your age. Have you ever thought of becoming a knight? My dream. Are you a knight? No, but I know quite a lot about them. You know that many of them started learning to fight with a wooden sword at your age. Where could I get such sword? Not a knight? Very cocky kid. It just so happens that I have one with me. I can give it to you, because you're clearly worthy. I'm honored. It may look inconspicuous, but it is certainly an excellent practice weapon for an aspiring knight like yourself. Give you a stick. Looks a bit like a regular stick. Surprise your opponents. You know what else knights do besides fight battles? They ride horses? This as well, but most of all, they protect the ladies and children from danger and make sure that no harm is done to them. Really? Sounds like a lot of work. Yes, important principle of chivalry. Chivalry? Chivalry? What? Chivalry. Okay, alright. Alright, thank you for the sword, not a knight. Now I'm going to defend those in need. You're welcome, young master. You're welcome. Jerk. Hey, it's Olga. Yeah, you don't get a bunch of alcohol like that kid. He's gonna protect you from now on. His days of drinking are... Alright, let's go tell Alwyn the good news. Hi. I've solved your problem with Dalibor. Yes, I saw him running around the village with a stick. Must have an amazing gift of persuasion. The young one does not listen to anyone. Well, I don't know how you saw him running around when the dude was literally just on the bench and I ran straight over here, but... Ah, you gave me an idea with that story about a knight. By the way, I got this bread from Dobromir as an apology for her brother's behavior. But I think you've earned it. Here, take it. Thank you. No problem. Most refined bread you've eaten. Our Kesslin's wife makes them in our local tavern. Oh, do you happen to know the man in charge, Unigast, well? No, not really. I spend most of my time in the field. And our paths only cross when it's time to pay some taxes. Sounds like that's his job. Sounds like all he wants is your money. Alright, see you soon. Probably sooner than Unigast. I hope. Hopefully he's not on you about your taxes. Like the IRS. Oh, we do have one more quest marker here. What's this one, though? Oh, is it... Hold up. Hold up, I think it's... I have to wait for summer. Find out what's wrong with the rye delivery. So, what are you?
Greetings, stranger.
Greetings. Can I help you? Listen, I need some crafting materials. Sure, give me a list. What do you need? 12 sticks? Got everything you need. Didn't even have to go look at. You gave me 50 coin? Dude, if I got 50 coin for that many sticks, I'll give you more. I'll give you more. What are we doing here? Alright, I know he's not actually gonna buy more for that. Let's do the only one we have left, Dobraniga's story. I know what's wrong with the rye delivery. Let's go talk to the rye lady. Here you go, Olga. Here you go. Dang! The cows. Look at the little heifers. Yeah, look at the little heifer. For anybody, like heifer's the female cow that hasn't had a kid yet. I'm sure it's probably a commonly known thing, but yes, I realize they're calves, but that's another term. All right, who are we? Oh, Garganua. You work with Alwyn? This. Oh, Dobromir. Oh, so you guys are all like really close friends. Okay. Hello. Hello, Garganua. I've been sent by Dobraniga. What for? Heard that you're the one that supplies rye to the tavern. Is that right? So? Are you always this charming to the strangers, or am I special in some way? I'm sorry, is this... Let's go with that. I'm sorry, is this a good time? Forgive me, I didn't mean to be rude. I'm just dealing with a personal issue. I don't want to intrude, just wanted to ask about the rye situation. Is everything alright? So some concern, right? I mean, we're all... Why shouldn't I? Is everything alright? I don't want to bother you with my problems. You're not bothering. I'm eager to listen if you'd like that. Oh, a long time ago, I made a major mistake, and the consequences of that decision are troubling me now. What kind of mistake? Marrying an idiot. Oh, I'm sure you're exaggerating. I understand. Oh, you're not married yet, so I wouldn't say you understand. But I wouldn't tell her she's exaggerating. Let's... I understand. Believe me, you don't. No, I really don't. How exactly does his doubtful intellectual prowess trouble you? Last night, he was supposed to sell one of our cows in the market. I told him specifically the price he should sell it for. We need the coins now more than ever. And can you guess what he comes back with? Cow. A handful of Someone told him they were magical. Is his name Jack? Someone told him we're magical. Magic seeds. Can you imagine? Moron. Was there anything extraordinary about the seeds? They weren't even seeds! No! No! What are you doing, Jack? I don't know his name. I'm gonna call him Jack, though. They weren't even seeds. It's just a bunch of rabbit... No! Rabbit poop! You... Oh, I would lose my mind. I would love to say something uplifting right now, but... Damn, he really does sound foolish. Can I do something to help? Thank you. That's what I needed to hear. There's nothing for you to do, sweetie, but I appreciate the offer. Letting me vent a little was more than enough already. It was a pleasure. Tell me more about the rye situation now. Demanding much? Unfortunately, we won't be able to provide the rye this time. Crops are all diseased and pretty much unusable. As if I didn't have enough problems already, but don't worry. I ordered delivery of rye from Rolnica. It should have been here yesterday, actually. Don't know what happened. Nadar usually is very prompt. Maybe you could go see him and check if everything's alright. Alright. I'll go do that then. Take care. What? Way over there? In Rolnik? I thought it was in Denica. Well. Sorry, Dobraniego, but I don't really feel like doing that right now. Let's, gosh. Let's go get a drink and wash up a bit. I'm sure not quite a filthy animal yet, but let's do that. And maybe we can do some hunting when we get back. Because we need some for good old Racimir. Oh, reeds are... No reeds? I was gonna pick up some reeds, but... Alright, how many spears do I have? 2? Okay. Oh, oh! That was pathetic. Okay, I'm pretty sure that that one is gone. Yeah. Pretty sure. Do I do it? Ah! Dang, I suck at that. Okay. So, I'm just gonna make some more. By chopping the trees down around the village. So, we've learned a lot about Racimir's story here today. I mean, very helpful man. Obviously, he just wants to earn his keep and honorable and learn about his family that he never really got to meet. I quite admire his... seems like a really genuine guy. I quite admire how he is. Really, a lot of people just want to be at the top anymore, so it's kind of neat to, you know, hear a story about just being, you know, normal, I guess. All right. New level of crafting. Ooh. Yeah, that's what I like to see. Pike. Love pike. I do a lot of pike fishing. Okay, I used to do a lot of pike fishing. And, I loved going. My dad and I... What? How'd that miss? Apparently I just suck at throwing spears. I haven't thrown spears in a minute. I don't know if it's different than the bow, but don't worry, we'll at least get the duck. Okay. We'll skin this duck while we're underwater. Alright. Another one. Apparently it doesn't drop as much. I always thought that it went lower than... Ah. Yeah. So me and my dad used to do a lot of pike fishing, and we had a really good spot actually. We'd catch quite a few. Like we'd go almost every weekend. Yeah, look at that. See, I know what I'm doing. But yeah, so we used to do a lot of pike fishing when I was younger, and I wish that I, had the ability to do it now. It was always a fun time. Dang, I got him right in the head. Oh, you didn't even feel it, buddy. But yeah, so I do wish that I currently travel with my wife, so I'm nowhere near home. But I love doing this, so I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, I really wish I was. No, I love doing this. Um, I did miss not going hunting this, but I have missed going fishing in the past. I was always so busy, and my schedule never lined up with my dad, and I could have went fishing on my own, but I didn't. He had the boat. I never bought a boat or anything, and I got rid of my truck a while ago. But I always loved going and fishing with my dad, and it was always a fun time. Guess we didn't really go every weekend, but Craft 3. It was always a fun time when we did go. Once I got a little older and I started doing more things, I started really getting into video games. I kind of stopped going fishing and hunting. And now that I'm a little older, I'm like, yeah, I think I'd like getting back into it. So I think whenever I go back home, I really want to get back into doing all of it. Something he's always wanted to do was he always wanted to start hunting. He's a really big outdoors guy. He loved to have like a YouTube channel. Now that YouTube, a big thing, he'd love to have like a YouTube channel, and I've always wanted to kind of start one with him, and I think it'd be kind of cool. But yeah, so how much meat did we? 16? Okay, we could probably get a few. Let's do one more duck. So yeah, let's go cook the meat. Potentially wait for the next. I think that it's almost that time. I guess I'm sleeping. Once we get to the next season, we'll have a little bit more to do. I might put in a farm before we end the episode. Maybe I'll just figure out where I want to put the farm, and we'll end the episode, and we'll start the next episode in the next season and start planting, and yeah, or we could just gather some resources to. Oh, we got a rabbit. We got ourselves a rabbit. Because this one's already getting to be kind of long. We're at 43 now. I don't like to go much above. I don't want to go above 50. That's getting to be too long. No, it's gonna end up being too much for some people, and I get that. Some people, it doesn't make sense to, especially newer series. But it just doesn't make sense to go too long. So we'll try and keep them all around 45 minutes. We're about that time now. So in the next one, we'll have some plans of starting our farm. Starting the next season, we'll be in summer already, which that honestly kind of worries me because I feel like I haven't done anything. And kind of need some warm clothing. So we'll have to do some trading and get some money and buy some warmer clothing. Hopefully start a farm. Hopefully that'll really help us because I know that we could sell a lot of stuff, and then if we make a barn and kind of keep reusing it, making seeds and keep replanting and get on a roll of, not having to pay for some things, it'll be nice. We'll just have to get some money. So let's cook a little bit. Let's I don't know. I don't want to spend the last little bit of my video gathering stones, and but I also don't want to start the next one by doing so. Let's gather a couple stones, and we'll make some stone knives, because that is a pretty good way of making money early game. You can make crazy amounts of stone knives, and already at quite a few. Come on, look it, pick it, there, pick it up. Yeah, so we'll make some stone knives here really fast. Oh, I need more sticks. Here's some sticks. Yeah, so this is you're new to the game. Say you just bought it on the Steam sale, you're learning just like me. This is something that I've learned. Oh, I can build the hunting lodge now. Oh, that's good. That's good. Yes, anyways, back to that. This is a good way early game to make some money and get you to where you need to be. I did make my first playthrough longer seasons. I think it was, at first I did 15 days, and that got to be a lot. Like, it was hard to manage a town and keep them living, because getting food, I had to go out daily and do like a bunch of different hunting things. I was like, dang, this is getting to be a lot. So I think that's something I'll try to kind of avoid, is having too long of seasons. I think at most I'd do a 9-day season. But yeah, we'll see kind of where the videos takes us. Like I said, Racimir's journey is being written as we go. So yeah, we'll end the video with a very beautiful sight here. Shows the perfect spot for our house. So yeah, if you like this video, I hope it was better than the last video. I tried to get rid of some of the ringing in the microphone, and I tried to be a little more active. And yeah, I hope you liked this one. If you did, please leave a like, comment, let me know what you seen that you liked, seen you didn't like, you want to add anything. And then to keep up with the series, subscribe and hit the bell. The only way that you're gonna know when I post another video for this series. So yeah, if you're enjoying it, I hope to see you again. If not, let me know what I'm doing wrong, so that way I can help bring you back more and more. So I hope to see you in the next one. Take care.